Hi everybody, I'm Matrix Andrea, and today we're going to continue our playthrough of Dark Souls 3 and New Game Plus, this time going into the Catacombs of Carthus. So let me show my build, and then we'll get moving after that. Alright, let's get started. After you beat the Abyss Watchers, this pathway will open leading you down into the catacombs, and there are skeletons down here, so it's a good idea to bring a mace. You can see that skeleton had glowing eyes, and when they have glowing eyes, it means they'll come back to life once. And then after that you can kill them permanently, but if you're using a blessed weapon you only have to kill them once. So I'm using a blessed mace. And I'll be honest, I use a blessed weapon even when I'm playing as my strength character on the PS4 because I don't like having to kill these things more than once. Another thing about skeletons are they get knocked down when you hit them with a mace. Back when the game was new in 2016, I saw a lot of people coming down here with swords when I would get summoned, and I was using my mace because I was a cleric. And I would knock the skeletons flat on their back when I hit them. And when people would swing a sword, it would just, slice into the skeleton and not knock them down. So you see I knocked him apart when I did that. The big skeletons always get flattened when you hit them with a mace, but the little skeletons will fall apart. And like I said, even though I'm a faith character and I can get away with using blessed weapons with a decent amount of damage, when I play as my strength character on the PS4, it's still a good idea to bring a blessed weapon. You do pure physical damage with blessed, and the trade-off for how much damage you do, even with low faith, with a strength character is really, it's still worth using. Again, having to fight skeletons more than once. This is not like Dark Souls 1 where the skeletons would come back and just keep coming back. They only come back one time when their eyes are glowing. So there's an illusory wall right here. And I'm wearing my slumbering dragon crest ring so I can sneak up on these enemies. See, I'm not making any noise at all when I roll or run around. These guys are real troublesome. They flip around and jump and throw things at you, so I don't like to fight them head on. I always sneak up on these guys. And I believe that they're wearing the Carthus ring because they disappear when they roll, and that was a lucky find. He dropped a vertebrae shackle, something that you need to level up in the Mad Phantom Covenant. I spent a long time farming for that one back when the game was new. And you can see down here, Anri has lost his partner, Horus, so I'm going to talk to him and I'm going to cut his dialogue out. We can find Horus later, but I'm not going to tell Anri where he is because I want to continue his quest line and get his help against one of the bosses. So right here we get a rolling ball that can knock you over the side, so we got to try to avoid that. Shit. No matter, I know a shortcut. Alright, since I died, I'm going to show you the shortcut to get down to where I was just at real fast. Coming in from the catacombs, you go over here to the right at the end of the pathway here, and then you can just drop down. And you can see these archer skeletons that were shooting at me. And there's my souls on the stairway over there. I'm not too worried about them. So we drop back down here, and there we go. After you kill the skeleton with the hat, the big ball will stop rolling around, and for your trouble, you'll get an undead bone shard. So just because danger's out of the way, I'm going to run back up there and get my souls. And I got back the ember that I had to use to bring myself back to life. So the hat skeletons, there's 2 rolling balls in this stage, and when you kill the hat skeletons, the big balls will they'll be destroyed when they crash into the wall. And that's all I wanted there was the Thunderstone Plate ring +1. Be careful here because you can see a panel sticking up out of the floor, and then you'll get shot by arrows if you step on it. That skeleton had glowing eyes, so I put him down in one knockdown and he was finished. So these guys here are near the bonfire, and they're the ones that I would farm for vertebrae shackles. They're pretty easy to fish for backstabs. And there's another arrow trap right there next to the body, so be careful. we have our second rolling ball here. Skeleton that's summoning that thing is hidden away, so I'll go get him and take care of this ball too. That one drops a dark gem. See, there's a hidden wall right here. But you gotta be careful because there's some of these cloaked skeletons walking around. With these ashes, you can buy Carthus Rouge, so it's pretty important. I like to get these guys to try to drop down me on the stairs so I can hit them if they cooperate. And then you can see the hat skeletons right there. And that was lucky too, another vertebrae shackle, wow. So this is the main pathway up here, but it's easier to sneak around if you come up the other path. And out of the rolling skeleton ball, there's a crab, and you get a dark gem. Get a fire gem from this one. And you can see he's got Carthus Rouge on his sword, so I'm going to knock him over. And then we also get invaded at this part by, I can't remember his name. Slayer Tsorig, I think. Let me re-equip my Restore a great sword. And then we can find Anri over here again. Still missing his companion, but don't tell him where he is, otherwise it'll halt his quest line, and I don't know if he'll show up in Irith though. I'm gonna cut his dialogue out. Alright, after you talk to Anri, you can drop off the side here onto a bridge and continue. So this rickety wooden bridge here, if you hit it, it'll fall, and then you can crawl down into the demon ruins, and I'll do that next. But I'm going to go fight the boss here first. Well, that didn't exactly go as intended, but at least I didn't die. If you get too close to the boss, you get enveloped in his dark fog, and it does a lot of damage to you. You could see how much damage I was taking when I was getting breathed on. I always have a hard time with Wolnir, depending on what he does. I can't believe he pulled his sword 3 times in a row there. That's why the fight took so long. All you really have to do is break his bracelets, but if you're playing as a magic character and you have Pestilent Mist, you can just breathe it on him and he'll die from the poison cloud or from the pestilent cloud. But anyway, I guess that'll do for this video. Thank you for watching me play, and I'll see everybody again in the Demon Ruins.